Alright, I am going to do a quick, I just got this pre-use kind of first impressions type video on this holster. This is a Concealment Solutions Pocket Viper. Going on online at concealmentsolutions.com for about $30 right now. It's May 2014. I'm doing a review on this because I have never seen a review on this, and the pictures on the website are kind of meh. And the reason I'm doing an initial review on this is actually not my first Concealment Solutions holster. The first one I had was for my full-size 1911, and you can see that this one is well loved. I've had this for about 3 years. It works great. It's an awesome holster. Like I said, it's for my 1911, and it just fits in there phenomenally. Love this holster. It's been great, but with what I do for a living, I can't carry this all the time. So I got this holster right here for my Smith & Wesson Shield, and this is an awesome little gun. I've had this for about 3 months now, and I've been using it for carry daily. And I've been using this. And this is a DeSantis Nemesis. Yeah, DeSantis Nemesis holster. This is designed though for a J-frame, which is another gun that I carry every day. And I carry two guns. Mostly because I have a carry permit and can legally carry. My wife does not have a carry permit, but she can shoot. So you can kind of see how this fits in here. Most of the time for this, I actually use the DeSantis Superfly, which is another awesome holster. This has their newer texturing on it. The Superfly has this. It's basically the same holster. It's got this little Velcro flap, and you can switch it from side to side, and it's kind of cool. It breaks up the outline, especially of the J-frame, really, really well. But this holster also works for the Shield. Not super great. You know, you can't really get a full grip on it, which is kind of hard in the pocket anyway. But this is what I've been using for about 3 months because I got this gun and I was really excited about it. And I discovered, oh, holy crap, this holster will work, and I'm cheap, and I did not, until recently, buy a holster specifically for this gun, which is not cool. So anyway, I ordered this from Concealment Solutions, and this is Memorial Day, the week following Memorial Day, so it took a little extra time to get here. It took probably about 11 days. Jason over there is really, really awesome with this. He actually, with this holster, when I first got I was having a lot of issues with squeak, holster squeak, with the leather, horsehide, and that's what both of these are made out of. But I'm a big guy, and this kind of, you can tell that from the holster, is molded to my body really, really well. But anyway, I contacted Jason, sent him an email, and I was like, "Hey, I'm getting a lot of squeak with this holster," and he was really good about getting back to me. I think it was within 12 hours, and he said that to take the stuff off and put baby powder on it, which worked really, really well. I think I've done that twice in I don't know, like the 3 years or so that I've had this, and then he shortly thereafter made a video, because apparently I wasn't the only one asking that question, about it, and using that and neat's foot oil. Now, I haven't done the neat's foot oil because I haven't really found a need to. I mean, this is still really pliable. It's really good. Like I said, it's formed to me really well. And I like the horse hide because it's nice and it's thinner than most leather. But yeah, awesome holster. This is the Black Mamba inside the waistband holster with the Combat, I think Combat Edition is what they call it, and just because it has this, you can get the traditional one that has a higher sweat guard on it, but with the thumb safety on the 1911. I really prefer to have it like this. So anyway, back to this thing. This holster is pretty cool. It is, again, horsehide, and this has been coated with beeswax, which gives it kind of a nice tacky feel to it. It's got this specifically made plastic insert, and this is to help keep it vertical in your pocket, which is cool. I like it. It's a nice solid piece. From the experience that I have with pocket carry, which is probably about 3 years, 3 or 4 years, I think that this is actually going to work really, really well. I like having this as opposed to this really kind of floppy, well, not really floppy, but more malleable. Like this bends a lot more. So, I mean, how much more of an advantage it's going to give me, I'm not really sure. But what I do know from the little bit that I've used this is that this gun, you can kind of hear it, kind of locks in there. I mean, it really, this is like a legitimate kind of shaking thing here. It really retains the gun. That's good and that's bad, you know, because this much retention I would really want in a inside the waistband or yeah, outside the waistband holster. For in the pocket, it's a little excessive, but it's actually loosened up a good bit since I've gotten this. And I don't know if you can see down in here, but the front sight is right in there. It's kind of starting to dig into that a little bit. I feel like as that wears, I'm not really concerned about it, but as that wears, I think the draw process is going to get easier. And I do carry this every single day, along with this one. And so when at night, for the time being, I'm going to continue to use this until it comes out of the Pocket Viper as easily as I think it should, or as easily as I'm comfortable with. I'm just kind of Joe Everybody kind of guy. I deliver furniture and appliances for a living at this point. So I'm not really high speed, low drag or anything. I do wear like 511 Tactite Pro pants because I think they're awesome. But that's mostly because I carry a lot of tools. I might end up doing an EDC video at some point, but I mean I carry a lot to the point of excess with tools. But the nice thing is that there's a lot of pockets in those pants. Now, I will say, for anybody who hasn't pocket carried one of these, or is considering pocket carrying one of these, and you happen to like the 511 Tactite Pro pants, it's kind of a pain in the butt at first. You really have to get the pockets to where they've kind of stretched out. At least so far with this holster, works really, really easy in blue jeans. So that's worked out pretty good for me up to this point. So I'm going to try this holster out. I'm actually going to be here in about 2 weeks going to Las Vegas. I live in the eastern United States. And so this should get a really, really good workout with the heat. I think it's supposed to be like average 103 degrees in Vegas. And I'm sorry if my camera's jumping up and down. This is really impromptu, like the first video. I'm going to get a tripod or something later. But that will really give it a good test. One reason I really like the horsehide again is because the has a lot of moisture resistance. So we will see how this works out, and I'll kind of give you guys an update. But like I said, I wanted to show it like this because I hadn't seen any reviews of it, and like I said, this one is really well loved and has a lot of miles on it. Because I actually, my 1911, I carry that any day that I'm off, and also like if I come home from work and then I'm going out, I will actually go ahead and I will strap this bad boy on more often than not in this holster. Very, very rarely, usually in the winter, I'll go with some kind of an outside the waistband holster. I actually really want to get one of his because he just came out with a new Sidewinder Pro. It's really cool. You need to check out his website. His prices are really good, especially for the type of product that you get. I think he makes some of the best holsters out there. But again, I have limited experience. I'm not, a firearms instructor or anything like that. But I do know he's a really cool guy. He's helped me out anytime I've contacted him. And if you order one of these, I wish I could say, enter whatever coupon code and you'll get money off. But I can't, because this is just me as some guy doing a video. This, I'm not going to show you the other side because it's got my address and everything on it. This is how it comes. And you get a little invoice in there. And then the holster itself was just in this little Ziploc baggie, which is cool. So he doesn't ship stuff in like clamshell packaging or anything like that. But I mean it's not necessary, and I would rather not have to pay for the additional cost of doing that. And he has holsters, gun belts, magazine carriers. He does, my understanding is, a degree of custom stuff with like if you want a specific flashlight, or you get a hold of him and say, hey, I have a Glock 19 and I want to put a Surefire X300 or a Viridian C5 or whatever you want to put on there. From what I've heard on Gun Dudes, which is a really cool podcast, watch out for the brain damage on that. He does just about every combination you could think of. Really, really cool guy, and definitely want to support his business. So anyway, this is, again, the Pocket Viper, and I will try it out a little bit and get back to you guys. So that's it. Take care.